We have new details on a federal case for the man arrested after a missing child was found in Council Bluffs. Today we learned Devin Miller reached a plea agreement, pleading guilty to transportation of a minor. It was August of last year where officials say a 12-year-old child reported missing from her home in Omaha. Around that date, Miller and the child reportedly communicated over a dating site. In his plea, Miller admitted to paying for an Uber to transport the child to his home. Officers were able to eventually find the child and safely reunite her with her family. The crime carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years behind bars.